February 13th, 2023. The number didn't change, but its purchasing power did. When customers opened their app that morning, the numbers looked the same, but something had changed. Starbucks had updated its rewards structure. The number of stars shown in your app stayed exactly the same, but the redemption requirements increased for many items. The number stayed the same, but what you could buy with it decreased. Did you know this happened? This wasn't a hack. This wasn't a system error. This was an official policy change. This video is not here to criticize Starbucks. Instead, it's here to calmly show you a structure where frequent users could be more affected under this structure. And here's what's even more interesting. Most people still don't fully grasp what changed that day. So what exactly changed? Looking at the US and Canadian rewards program, comparing before and after. Some rewards that cost 50 stars now require 100 stars. Rewards that cost 150 stars now require 200 stars. Rewards that cost 200 stars now require 300 stars. Your stars balance didn't shrink, but the number of stars needed for the same reward increased. This wasn't an app redesign. This was an upward adjustment of redemption requirements. Legally? No problem. But from a customer experience perspective, it may feel like a decrease in purchasing power. How would you interpret that change? Let me give you an example. Let's say you had $100 worth of stars. Before the change, you could get 20 bakery items. But after the change, only 10 items. No money left your account. Instead, value was quietly cut away. The number stays the same, so people feel reassured. I call this the tier adjustment effect. Keep the number the same, but adjust the value. This structure can be effective because people tend to take comfort in seeing the same number. Imagine this. What if your bank said, starting tomorrow, your $1 is worth 50 cents? The news would explode. But when the policy was updated, public reaction was relatively limited. The reason is simple. Stars are not legally defined as money. Rewards are not currency. And inside that agree button you pressed in the app, this sentence was included. Starbucks reserves the right to change the stars program at any time, including earning and redemption. Legally? Valid. But from a customer perspective, is this completely fair? When value gets adjusted, we usually expect certain protections. Existing balance protection, grandfathering, compensation or bonus, stars, sufficient grace period. So how was it implemented? There was no separate protection for existing stars. No additional compensation was announced. Special discounts? No. Grace period? About 2 weeks' notice, then implemented. Legally? No problem. But whether those 2 weeks gave all customers sufficient time to respond is a matter of individual judgment. And here's where some people say, but I use it often, so I'm fine. But here's how the structure actually works. The people who visit most frequently. The people with the highest loyalty. Those people held the most stars and were impacted the most. In practice, this structure may affect loyal customers more, since they tend to hold more stars. How do you feel about that? According to official financial reports, as of March 31st, 2024, liabilities related to stored value cards and loyalty programs totaled approximately $1,818.9 million, about $1.8 billion. This money is customer prepayment not yet exchanged for coffee or products. In scale, this is comparable to the cash holdings of some small to mid-sized regional banks in the United States. Banks pay interest on deposits. Starbucks pays no interest. Legally, these are points. But structurally, this is a significant prepaid customer balance that customers have entrusted to the company. How does this structure redistribute flexibility between the company and customers? And then, the 2026 overhaul. Green, gold, reserve tier introduction. On the surface, it looks like expanded tier benefits. But structurally, it's customer segmentation and increased spending incentives. Green, gold, reserve tiers equal customer segmentation that may encourage additional spending. Free Mod Monday. Free customization once per month. Is this a benefit? Or a device to lock in visit patterns? The 60 stars option appears to add choices, but average value dilution increases. Stars expiration extension looks like protection, but it allows unredeemed stars to stay in the system longer. All of these changes are legal, and they're strategic. The question isn't legality, it's the direction of the structure. So what should we do? The goal of this video is not to tell you to stop using Starbucks. It's to show you how to use it wisely. Strategy 1. Stars are not savings. Use immediately after earning. Strategy 2. No bulk charging. Starbucks is not a bank. Strategy 3. Product by product value comparison. Sometimes stars are better. Sometimes cash is better. Strategy 4. Recognize promotions as inducement devices, not compensation. Here's the key. The longer you hold stars, the more control shifts toward the company. Today's story is not here to attack Starbucks. It's here to analyze the structure. Legally speaking, Starbucks has every right to structure its rewards program the way it chooses. Reward points are not legally defined as money. They are part of a promotional system, designed, adjusted, and managed by the company. From that perspective, nothing unlawful happened. But value is not defined only by law, it's also defined by perception. And from a customer's perspective, when the number of stars stays the same, but what they unlock changes, the experience can feel different. This isn't about blame, and it isn't about outrage. It's about understanding how modern loyalty systems are structured, and how companies balance flexibility with customer trust. Because in the end, the real question isn't whether it's legal. It's how value is experienced in practice. But here's where the question remains. If this is just one company's decision, why are Amazon, Apple, game companies, and platform businesses all using the same model? Could it be that we've already become accustomed to this structure? In the next episode, we'll show you how this structure was created, why it's nearly perfect for companies, and why it may create hidden trade-offs for consumers, all based on facts. And we'll ask you, is this model still okay? Episode 2. This is not just Starbucks' problem. This was Lucid Biz. See you in the next episode. Behind invisible numbers, value quietly changes. Lucid Biz.